Good morning, party people. Welcome to the breakdown with Nath and Johnny. I was just saying to Johnny, Speedy boy Johnny over here. Oh, he's kicking. Those pants have flex in them?
Yeah.
Stretch?
I don't.
I was just saying to...
SpongeBob socks.
No.
It's Patrick.
I don't.
You don't like those?
I don't like party socks.
Dude, do you like my Patrick SpongeBob socks? I will say, a hammer with a nail of
I think
wood in his head.
the fashion crowd at festivals is much more your crowd than my crowd. People are often very impressed with your choice of like party sock, whatever. That's not my thing.
Okay.
And I'm not saying you're wrong. It's just not for me. So, great. I'm really glad you like your socks. I don't like them for me. What I was saying to Johnny before I was interrupted by his high kicks, and they were high kicks, was if you guys watched our recent video to Blue Eyed Boy by Trophy Eyes, I said in that video, anyone that sends me a DM, I'll send you a photo of Johnny. I got so many DMs, and I sent so many photos of Johnny. And I said to John, my favourite part of it was just like how nonchalantly people messaged me.
Yeah.
Hey man, just here's my photo of Johnny. Sick. Here you go. One guy messaged me like 2 or 3 days after it dropped and was like, oh, I just caught up the video. Is it too late for a photo? No, you're never too late. If you comment to me now, if you send me a DM today and say, I'd like a photo of Johnny, please, I will send you one. And I'm making sure that everyone gets an individual photo.
Yeah,
too.
It's fucked up how many photos he has of me in weird positions, outfits, edits. If you do get one, feel free to share it on your socials and tag us. We will share it and stuff because we do like that little bit of sort of fun back and forwards game sort of thing. That
I'd send photos of myself, but that's creepy. Like there's heaps of photos of me doing dumb stuff, but it's funnier to send stuff of him. DM him, he can probably send you dumb photos of me. But there's also less dumb photos of me.
There's so many less dumb photos of you.
Sorry about that.
No, that's all right.
The photos of me are just regular photos that look dumb. Today we're checking out a new band on the channel. This is Arrival of Autumn. The song is called Ghosts.
Ooh.
Do you know what I've just realised? I can now see my moustache again. It's just it's there in my peripheries.
Oh, squiggly line.
Oh, squiggly line.
You know what is also funny? It's autumn now. Autumn has arrived.
It is the arrival of autumn.
It's the arrival of
We're
autumn.
in the middle of autumn though. It's not really that. If we had done this at the very start of March, it would have been great. Instead, we're getting to the end of April, like idiots. Song that came out 4 days ago, not our fault. Anyway, we're going to jump into this one right now. If you guys are new to the channel, welcome. We're idiots.
We will never apologise for that. So, go and suck a fart.
I'm sorry about him. I will apologise for him. I'll never stop apologising for him, I think. As long as our friendship
I will
remains,
never stop telling you guys to suck a fart.
You should. That's one of the top 10 things you should stop doing.
Why?
It sucks.
Okay.
That's a horrible thing to say.
That's the one I said today that McGee sent the video in our chat, and I was just like, God,
Get off my dick or something?
Get off my dick.
But it didn't even make sense in the context. You were talking about wearing skinny jeans.
Yep. So you wouldn't have been on my dick anyway, because I was in skinny jeans.
It doesn't have a dick. It's been compressed away to nothing.
Yes.
3, 2, 1.
Oh.
How's that syncopation?
Oh, they're going to be guessing.
Didn't know if you were dancing, I was twitching over there.
Just trying to groove.
Yeah, this is...
We should go back to, like, the 10-second mark sort of thing. So
I'm just going to start again.
Okay. Start it again. Because it got me.
Okay.
And like
Very beginning.
We missed the kick in.
Starting now. Hope you miss it again.
Damn it! Oh, windmill your fucking head off. Good pause. Thank you.
Great pause.
Well done, John.
Did you state yourself? Fuck me.
All right. Headbang moves. Are you more of a fan of the windmill or the backwards and forwards?
Of course the windmill.
Yeah?
Backwards and forwards is just like, my hair's in my face. Windmill, yeah, hell's yeah.
It's hard to do, right? fuck yeah. Rip City, baby. Oh, fuck yeah.
That's such a sick riff.
Yeah, it's good. They remind me of a slightly less tech prog, The Human Abstract. I don't know if you ever listened to them.
No, I didn't.
They were very, very underrated. Like kind of like a progressive metalcore band, and
Okay.
even like the style of his cleans and the riffing and stuff definitely reminds me of them. Even the production, it's got that sort of mid-2000s production to it. Oh, that is cool. Dude, this guy shreds. Oh, that's cool. This is good. I like them. I like that a lot.
Yeah, it's really cool. The guitar in that was sick.
It was so great. The drumming, like even vocally, it was really cool. Like,
Yeah. Interesting that it was just one pre-chorus, that like soft.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, it's going to come back in the next one, so I didn't comment at the time. But
Yeah.
they didn't do it again. That was interesting.
The more the song went on, like, and they went into that sort of more proggy breakdown section, definitely gave me like vibes of the Human Abstract band. I highly recommend, if you never checked them out and you want to go back and listen to a band that didn't get as much credit as they should have.
Are they no longer together?
They're no longer together, no.
Okay.
Also reminded me of a Canadian band called The End, I think they were called. Yeah, which were really cool. That was great. It definitely had that sort of proggy metalcore vibe to it. I can also get a strong sense that they're quite heavily influenced by the like your Swedish metal bands like In Flames and Soilwork and stuff like that at the gates. Definitely hear a little bit of that in there.
They're also on Nuclear Blast, so they sort of, how the label mates would have influence on them, or they would have been signed on because of their label mates.
For sure, yeah.
Film clip.
Yeah. Honestly, I forgot about the whole thing of the dude sitting there drinking, about to blow his head off.
Do you know what the interesting that was for me? The Bible thing that kind of came out of nowhere, like him pulling out the Bible and looking through it.
Yeah.
His New Testament. That's the one unforgivable sin is suicide in the Bible. The Bible says that's the one thing that you will never go to. If you commit suicide, you cannot be forgiven. You've like kind of given up on the Lord. And then the fact that he's like, I don't know if that's like a statement of like, oh, he's reading this and he's still choosing to do it.
He doesn't feel like he deserved to go to
Maybe,
heaven.
yeah.
So.
I don't know. I just feel like there wasn't enough there to explain the situation for me, and it just left me kind of confused. Also, just all the glow sticks everywhere was an interesting move. Like they're all just different colored glow sticks. It was kind of a cool effect. But to me, it didn't necessarily suit the band's aesthetic. And like the kind of dark room, they're all playing like in a room together, facing each other, and there's just always brightly coloured different glow sticks on the floor. It could just be like a budget thing. It could be like we need to put a lighting effect, and this is a cheaper way of doing it. But
the thing with that is like, and I know like, you know, a band probably wants to get a message across and storyboard and be like, how can we sort of create a bit of a world within this music video of 3 minutes or whatever. That's one of those bands where I think that the song and the music was so interesting and entertaining. I would have been happy, and maybe it's just because it's our first introduction to them. I would have been happy with just watching them shred.
Yeah,
they were fucking sick. They had great stage presence.
Yeah, agreed.
They could windmill. They could side to side.
I think that might be why I'm like commenting on that. The fact that it stood out, because I'm like, to me, they didn't suit what they looked like. With having it was just glow sticks. I know it sounds like a dumb thing to point out, but to me, I was just like, that just seems like a weird addition to the film clip. And like with him, the whole darkness of like sitting, drinking, crying, shooting himself, and all of a sudden like glow sticks I associate with such a happy, fun thing.
Yeah, right.
It just seems like a real, I don't know, contrasting. I don't know. What did you guys think of that? Did anyone notice it, or was it just me being picky? That happens a lot.
Yeah, no, that is 100% enough for me to check more out by them. That's a band that I can get behind.
Well done, Nuclear Blast. You've done it again. We'll see you guys next time.
Thanks for hanging.